bumped it. So that's not good. But welcome to our new year. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And my lighting's not so good right now because I'm sitting position of that. Okay, so we're in it now. So welcome to your new galactic year. And we are in our yellow resonant seed year. So this is magnetic moon of purpose, unify, attract, purpose. We are sitting in, I think this is so ironic that this is the totem of the bat. So from July 26th through August 22nd, totem animal is the bat. We're unifying and attracting in purpose, attuning choice. By attuning choice, your entire life is a form of self-expression. You exist as a creative being in a creative universe. Okay. Well, I uncreate all the bull crap that we're going through right now. All this unnecessary stuff. So this is magnetic moon of purpose. Sit with that. Magnetic moon of purpose. So let me get, I had to take a few minutes to get inside my new calendar because I didn't, when I uploaded it, it gave me the preview upload. And I had to go back into my email and hit load up again to get it out of the preview, because when it comes to turning the pages, hi lovely, when you got to turn the pages in your laptop one, if you try to turn it and some stupid little thing comes up talking about you need a code in order to turn it, go back to your email. When you got the purchase, push the thing again to download download your calendar again, and then that's going to give you the uploaded version of what you were supposed to be getting besides the preview. If it's locked in preview mode, you're not going to be able to turn your pages in your computer. It's going to ask you for a stupid code. And I'm like, what code are you talking about? I've been buying this forever. What are you talking about? Code to turn the page in here. What? So yeah, go back to your original email, load it up again, and then it's going to reset it and open everything up. So let's, hello, what are we doing? Lovely, I had to take my hair down. And when I did, oh my God, it was so thick. I said, jeez. So I got all my little twisties. All my twisties out now. Look at that. Crazy. I'm like, dang. Yeah, but when I go out in public, I cover my head because I don't want people all in my hair. Get out of it. Yeah. And I use aloe vera on the hair when I put the oil in, and then when I to seal it, I design my own beeswax sealant to put on there to hold it so it keeps the moisture in. And when you're wearing the beeswax, the bees, when they come around, they notice, they think they're with a royal bee, and they'll just buzz around you, and then they realize, oh, okay, she's got the beeswax in her hair, and then they leave. So I thought that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm trying to get out to this one. Okay, let me go back. Let's just go like this, because what you doing? Okay. Oh, I'm still in the back of the book. Okay. So much advancement. I just can't. What? Give me that. Okay. Okay. Where's my Really thing. Hold on, I gotta get it reset up again because I was in the back of the book. No. July 26th. Okay, enter. What do you mean results not found? It's your page. Oh. I spelled it wrong. I'm off to a great start, you guys. Oh, God. I'm just trying to live on this planet. Why can't I just have things easy? Why must everything be a challenge on your nervous system? Now, already it's starting with, I am an innocent. My sign in the yellow seed, I enter your universe from the fourth gate of light. My number is 4. Clear, self-existing instinct awareness is my nature. Transparency, radiance. I sow the seeds of omniscience from the earth. I am the flowering of instincts, awareness. In pure consciousness, I bear the fruits of spirit. I am the unimaginable blossoming of the new, unsouled by desire, convinced, or secret motivation. I am the holy fool. People mistake me for the simpleton, but I am merely the self-reflecting face of all of their projections. If you wish and you are pure, I will share my secrets with you. To know me is to raise the strength of spirit and to resist all that is unlike good. Wow. Okay, we're in it. Okay, rolling through. Okay, so today I channel in order to, hold on, target. There we go. Target, inspiring awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the Renaissance tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of intelligence. The color is yellow. The planet is Jupiter. The chakra is the root. And it is Earth Family Gateway. So, as we step into it, the first part of the page is, hey there, get this 28-day introduction to galactic consciousness at blah, 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 at lawoftime.org. So it gives you a little bit, if you want to dive deeper into the introduction of it, they have it written out. Here's the message we have. We are at the time of greatest intensification in the whole history of the Earth, if not of the whole history of the solar system. We have Alpha Alpha, profound Siddham, and we have the pre-consciousness of the mental sphere. That's the activation back here. We have the cosmic creation. So, when we go up to the top, and it says harmonic 31, resident input, it has symbols there. When you see the I Ching, and it says, it actually has the symbol. I gotta look this symbol up because this symbol was in the movie I, Frankenstein. So because it was in the movie I, Frankenstein, it's a gorgon symbol. Now everyone always gets the gorgons mixed up with demons. They're not demons. They are they're like well, they're almost like draconian beings, but they ascend. They don't descend, they ascend. So in the movie it explains exactly what their realm is, and that what they fight for, what they protect against. So that particular I Ching is a number 4. So your book that you'll get with that is the Gene Key, because the Gene Key will break down what your I Ching is. So your I Ching is going to be right there. It's going to have this. So that's going to give you a universal pancreas. And it's all about forgiveness, understanding, and intolerance. It's the shadow part of this. So this is like the activation of the I Ching that is under the harmonic 31. So it's going to give you that. So we have the elder rune that is here above the gap. And with this I Ching, it says mental assuredness cannot make the body feel safe. Okay. Hi, Grace. How are you? And then there's the quantum. It goes into what the forgiveness is. So it's all about the Gene Key 4. What we're working with is Gene Key 4. And so that Gene Key 4, we're only going to have Gene Key 4 for today. And then it'll go into a whole nother I Ching number 13 tomorrow. That's going to start tomorrow. I Ching 13. So what's really good about this is it's setting things up. Yeah, that's a 13. So, and it's going to be listening through love. It's going to be the 13. And then that's going to be line, 3 lines, and then a line, broken line. There it is. Line, line, broken line. There. So here is line, broken line, broken. Okay. So you know how to look at that. Okay, so that's going to be for tomorrow. So today is the official start of the new galactic energy portal of the yellow seed. Now, this, we went through the blue, which was all about the storming. Now we're in what are the seeds that you're putting in now? What are the seeds? What are you placing there that is going to grow? That is a part of. So yesterday, I hem-hawed around. I said, I'm not feeling like I need to go on. I'm feeling like I need to just kind of be to myself and be quiet. Because we were so much into the group of our toothpaste, dealing with our toothpaste trauma. So if you don't know about the toothpaste trauma, let me refresh your memory. So I put it in, I think I put it in a group, or I put it in a private group. I'll double check and see where I put the video. If I didn't put it in the post group, then I'll upsert it today. So we went on this whole thing, and this is really important for right now, because yesterday was a day at a time that sets the stage of what you want to walk into with this galactic year of the seed, the yellow seed. So being kind of quiet, being into the self, kind of getting rid of things, moving through things, saying yay or nay to things, was kind of in that space of no time. And let me tell you, I had a ball with it yesterday. So there was a lot of people going through things. So this one, now when I look at it and I'm reading what the energy is, this is all about how you're creating, how you're sitting in it. So today's codes, it deals with attention. The action is like to hit into the action, and the power is flowing. It says, I channel with the purpose of halting, of having inspiring attention. Seal the extreme of flowing. So ruled by Jupiter, this is flowing abundance that initiates the throne, the way of the tree. So this is so interesting how this aligns with what I've been talking about with the throne. Now, going back to the whole toothpaste thing, I really need all of you to pay attention to your toothpaste of what you're using, even if you think you're using a natural one, because I'm so grateful I came across that information, because all of us took the time and looked at our toothpaste and come and find out that the so-called natural toothpaste that you thought you're doing a good job with, it had a black mark on it, had a black thing on it. It's like, it's nothing but chemicals. Let me put the proof to you. I have been dealing with this congested sinus thing, the throat stuff, because I was using this toothpaste that I've been using is by Jason's, is natural, all of that stuff. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm using the right one, not knowing that I had some kind of sensitivity. You would never put it together that it's the toothpaste, okay? You would never think it's your toothpaste doing it to you. You would never think it. So when I found out that toothpaste had the black line on it, I said, oh, hell no. I thought I had something that was, natural. So I purposely went out, along with all the rest of us in the group. We went out and looked for our toothpaste with a green stripe on it, switched over. I switched over. I'm on day 3 of using my newer toothpaste. I have not had the swelling up in the back of my throat, the sinus stuff that I've been dealing with every single morning. Like, it is totally dissipating. I could not believe it. I said, all because of a toothpaste. All because of a toothpaste. Not only do you have to watch your toothpaste now, you got to watch all these little things, because that stripe is on. There's something else I found and I saw a stripe on it. Oh, pain relievers, pain reliever creams. Taking a look and you think, okay, I'm getting arnica for my pain on my leg, and okay, and then I see the stripe and I'm like, oh no. So now I'm looking at it and I'm like, is this just chemical I'm just using? That's not going to really do anything. What? I'm looking at the ingredients. It says arnica, it says this, and what? So yeah, I found it on pain reliever tubes. So FYI, just take a look at what you have. And if it has that black stripe on it, you're going to be like, gotta get something else. Go green. Get the green one. Anything that has a green stripe on it. And the way you know that you can get the green one is it'll cost you $1 or $2 more. And they make sure that you can see what your item is in the tube that you're buying that has a stripe. The other ones will conceal it, hiding it, so you won't figure out if it's all straight chemicals that you're using. But yeah, I totally couldn't believe that. So this rune is the way of the tree. We're talking about the way of the tree, and it's the flowing of abundance that is being initiated the throne. Now, the throne part has been really interesting, because all I've been talking about, when I do my readings now, I do the Queen of Throne. And I take the priestess or the goddess, through her reading in a story way, how the cards unfold and take her through the journey through the castle, and so that she can take this journey of what her cards are saying. And if she's sitting on her throne. If you're not sitting on your throne, who the hell's ruling? Who's ruling? Who's ruling the land? Who's ruling all around you? And it's such a powerful thing. I remember when I wrote my ebook on it, and I was just in one of these modes at the time when I was teaching. I think I was doing a priestess group. And I just said, you have to sit on your throne. If you're not sitting on your throne, who the hell is? You can't rule if you're not sitting on your throne. You can't create if you're not sitting on your throne. You cannot be who you are meant to be to fulfill your purpose if you are not sitting on your throne. And I just totally went off in this whole gamut thing of the throne. I was just all about the throne. And wrote the ebook on it, loved it, and I kind of just drifted, started doing more other work or something else. And now here I am again, I'm back to the throne thing. And now this today lines up with the throne. And I'm like, God dang, can't even make this stuff up if I wanted to. Just can't. So what is it about our throne? What is it? Because right now, sitting on your throne, how do you see your kingdom of your land? What is going to be created? And I thought this was really interesting because I was talking about it, and the young one, she says, I'm royalty. I'm sitting on a throne. I said, how do you know you're sitting on your throne? We went into this whole conversation of ruling. And she said, what does that mean? I said, what are you presenting to the people of your land? What's on your land? What are you ruling? Are you giving your people lack? Hardship? Are you bringing in things where people cannot survive? Because if that's what you're ruling of, that's what you're giving your people. And your people are not going to be prosperous. They're not going to be healthy. They're not going to be prosperous. Because you are not representing from your throne as a healthy and prosperous person. She was like, whoa, that's deep. That's really complex. So then I kind of thought about it. And I said, isn't that what's going on right now? We, woman, is not on the throne. We have the WO moved off, and only the man is on the throne. We're not being creative and not giving the land what it needs, the balance. And we're the key to that balance. So when I see this new beginning of this year, and I'm thinking to myself, I want to step into something that's new, fulfilling, and that is going to be the change of a lifetime. That's going to be felt, seen, and heard across the galaxy. A shift so big that even Creator itself stands up and applauds. That's what I'm stepping into. Now, how do I create that? How do I create that grid of light to bring that in so that others will see that. They will feel that. They will step into that versus stepping into all the craziness of stuff that's going on. You know, when we really look out at this construct, this world, the overlay, we spend most of our time saying yay and nay to stuff. No and yes, no and yes, no and yes. There needs to be a place where we sit on the throne in this most prismatic way of things being ready to be set, that we anchor the intention so profoundly that it has no choice but to give birth to exactly what we ask of it and command it, and nothing less than that. So I just looked at this and I'm like, this is a bat energy, a bat energy that brings in the cycle of death and rebirth. And Taino, it brings in Makatari. And it's just that energy of what the bat represents in that. So how are we staying attuned and stepping into this new year? What are the seeds that we're using? What are the seeds? Okay. So that's where I'm sitting with everything today. I'm like, what's the seeds? What's the seeds? What are my seeds? What's the seeds of today? And stepping into the activation of that. So when I give that reading now, because it's such a newer way of giving the read, it flows so good when I talk about going into the courtyard and how it's flowing before you get to the throne. What the magical vibration of the numbers are on the cards and how it's setting it up. Versus when I do a heaven and earth reading, what's above us, how is it going to show up down here? This one is actually activating you as the queen to sit on the throne. What are you sitting on the throne? What are you going to do? How are you representing? What is your ruling going to be? So now when we step into this new year, we have to think of this as the ultimate Game of Thrones. We are in the cosmic form of the Game of Thrones. And who's ruling where? Who is governing the whole outcome? That's going to be the final ruling. And in that saying, do we or do we not agree to it? Because right now, even in death, they have to try to get you to agree to what you see, even in death, to get you to come back here and be a battery for the system. We want to break the system. We want to tear it apart. We want to be like Pinhead. I will tear this world apart. He says soul, but I can say tear this world apart, where it reveals the true earth that we want to be on and get rid of the artificial one. So this is a really important kin. It's a 124. Add the numbers together, it's a 7. So this is a really important time that we can make a difference and a change that will be so profound and felt. We got stuff going on with our food, with that chemical appeal, but I'm just putting it out there that it's not going to take place. The sun is going to kill off anything that's non-divine. That's just the way it needs to be. You know, if we keep letting a virus running around, infiltrating everything that we have and messing it up, we're never going to repair and restore this planet back to its most pristine, divine, coded way. Thank God it's coming in from the middle earth and is coming in up underneath the ground. So a lot of the water is being recoded right now. Thank goodness for that. But right now, the game plan is these energy beings running around that have no soul light. They're lightless. So that's the pandemic. It's these soulless beings running around doing all this stuff. So let it be known that today is the day that we stepped into a purpose again. Okay, we stepped into the magnet moon, and it's a beautiful, the healing haven. It's a beautiful symbol. I like it. It's really pretty. It's very colorful. Has a lot of colors and vibrance. Very sacred geometry. I like it a lot. This is our see, we're starting here. So this is a new journey. So I made sure today to do something different, to go a different route, to do something different, and to create the new energy. You got to create it. And you create it with intention, and you create it with knowingness, but you got to create it. So being unified, attract, and purpose, those three words are the activation of what we need to stand in. How is it unified? How is it attract? What is the purpose? Okay. So with that being said, we're being guided by intelligence, divine intelligence. So let me say something. This is crazy. I thought it was really weird that when I was out after I saw Dr. Polly, I went down to my favorite park. Remember, I was doing the park thing. I was walking around and doing the live. And I had stopped by my favorite cafe, and I wanted a tuna fish sandwich. One of my favorite. I only get tuna fish sandwich there. Only. And they know me. I always get a tuna fish sandwich. But for some reason, after being at the park and finally making it home and sitting down and open up my food package, it's not tuna fish. It's a turkey sandwich. And I was like, are you kidding me? A flipping turkey sandwich. If I wanted a turkey sandwich, I would have made myself one here. So I was really upset about it. Not understanding how the hell do you get, the guy asked me what I wanted. I said tuna. He wrote it down. So how does it get messed up? Tuna, turkey. How do those two sound the same? And then the next day, I see tuna recall for listeria. Tuna recall. And I don't know what kind of tuna that they use. And I said, thank you, Spirit, for protecting me. Because even though I didn't get what I wanted, I got something else. But you were protecting me because you already knew what these numbskulls have done. So I was like, okay, pay attention. Because the universe, the real one, is interacting with us. And if you're not used to divine interaction in its authentic way, it will pass you by. You'll not recognize it. You'll just think it's, oh, what a coincidence. Oh, wow. No, it's literally talking to you. And for that to happen, I was like, look at that. Somebody already saw down the line that the tuna was going to have some issues. Talk about divine intervention. So these are called divine animal oracles. That's the inside. I thought it would be kind of cool. I've had some of her cards. Oh, wow. Oh. I was just guided to go Half Price Bookstore. This is the book. And I said, what am I here for? Get something new, something you normally would not buy. I was like, oh. Now I know why they had me get these. Oh my goodness. This is the back of it. This is beautiful. Look at this. Kind of how I do my artwork with the dots and the circles. Look at that. Oh. Do you want me to show you the cards? Do you want to see them? Because I already saw why they wanted me to get the cards. You want to see the cards? You want to see the cards? You want to see the cards? Somebody say something. Because if you don't want to see them, I won't show them. You want to see the cards? Who wants to see the cards? All right. Now, let me back up. These are called the Divine Animal Oracles. I've seen these before, but I never once felt like I needed to get these. I'm like, those are cute. Okay. Ready? Gorilla. Thanks. Red fox. My favorite. Owl. But look at the woman. Look where she is, right there. This is Wolverine. This kind of doesn't make any sense to me. But from a Taino point of view, he is native and he represents Kodakote. Okay, because Kodakote is the one that rules with the honeybees. Kodakote is all about the sweetness in life. It's about that. Armadillo. This is pretty. Oh my God. Wait till I show you the next one. Oh my God. Are you ready? This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This, you know who this is. Ganesha. Love it. This is the deer. Speaking of bats, I'm not a fan of this one. Tarantula. This is beautiful. Seahorse. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. My pet. Love it. The wolf. The sea otter. The goat. The swan. This almost looks like a friend of mine. Ooh, the lioness. That's beautiful. The sacred ibis. The one and only. The raven. Caw, caw, caw. Shut up. I know. The horse. Oh, I'm trying to see what this is. The peregrine falcon. That's huge. Look how huge that is. Polar bear. The beaver. The butterfly. Red-crowned crane. Oh, my favorite. Orca. The hair that matches the hair. Oh, rhinoceros. And I can't believe look how they emphasize his horn, because that's his connection to source. And these dumbasses go around cutting off the rhino's horns. Gotta get them off the planet as soon as possible. Look at this. I love geckos. Is this the gecko? No, this is the Charmaline. The one that likes to change colors. They're so funny because their eyes do a 360 degrees all over the place. They're very watchful and they're funny because they are all about, like, I'm going to change colors right in front of you. This is beautiful. Oh, I love this. The bison. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. The shark. The cats. Kitty cats. The hyena. I love how they have the elders' faces and the indigenous. Beautiful work. The peacock. Look at the bull. This is pretty. They got the dog. The dolphin. Look at her on the dolphin. That is beautiful. That's code right there. Snake, here's code. Here's the last one, and that's when I was like, what? Okay, you ready for the last one? The jackal, Anubis. Yeah. Yes, and it has a really good energy. Yes, love it. So these are by Stacy DeMarco. These are really nice, and you get a good size book with it, and it's in color. All in the pictures in color. So it'll have layout. It'll tell you about the myth, the ritual, the myth of the card. It'll give you that, the animal, the magic, the symbology, the status. It'll break it all down and give you that. Okay, hold on one second. It's reconnecting. So this is really, really, really nice. I would have never gotten this, but Spirit's like, get something different. I was like, I don't want get something different, you know. So they have a 4 elemental spread. They have a full moon 3 card draw. And it says the beautiful. I ask that the universe power of the gods and goddess, the divine animals, the moon and the earth, and the seasons grace or bless me with these cards. These honor you. I honor you. I ask for the guidance and the truth and awakening and the clarity and the strength and the courage to make change should I need to. That's how you dedicate the cards. You activate them. Now, what's so beautiful about this is deep wisdom from the most sacred beings in existence. I like how she put these together. These are pretty. But those are the cards. So we're going to go ahead and do our read. I'm going to do a crystal red. And I'm so grateful that all of us are still moving forward. We're still moving forward. Oh, it's so pretty. Those cards are gorgeous. I like them. So I'm going to pull what is the meaning. I dedicate these. May only the most highest comes through. Highest of the high. Divine source. Message. Who has a message for us today? Okay. I'll pull that one. And we're going to do the Astro Star Codes and set that up. So in this time, this is where you want to really set the intentions of all that you desire to see in this new galactic year. And the seeds of how you're just going to keep moving forward. Okay? In spite of anything going on. I'm getting really good at ignoring everything. Just blatantly. When I see people driving so slow on the freeway and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Do you not know how to drive your vehicle? It's called gas, pedal, push it. Why are you doing 50 miles an hour on a 65? There's nobody in front of you. I don't get it. Who are you thinking you're going to come up on? Who? There's no one in front of you. Cray. Okay, and then the Divine Masters. Let's look at this. And then after I'm done here, I have to go digging around. Go through my baskets of medicine. Because I'm looking for my camphor. Yes. Okay, we're going to have fun. Orange calcite. Fun. The fun grid. Now, orange calcite is really good. I like it because it's all about that sacral area, that orange, that pulling in that manifestation energy, bringing in that life force there. That's what this does. Create that fun. Okay, so that is the grid. With that, our animal divine, perfect, and it's right up on everything. The sea turtle, number 8, about that water. Here we go with that water. Okay, so the number 8, what is the beauty of that? Stability, operating from a stable base of advantage. If you need help and guidance, to ask for it. As you are loved and supported, dive deeply into the study of something rather than just a skimming of the surface. Do not push too hard for what you want all the time. Instead, set the intention or direction and steadily flow towards this. Not every journey needs to be a difficult one. It doesn't have to be difficult. Okay? So, and it goes into all the things. So, bubbles, the turtle shells, and the unique eye shape of the shells is some of the symbology. Okay. I love sea turtles. I absolutely love them. I find them to be very beautiful. Buddha is the divine master's heightened awareness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. Yes. And we're going to wrap it up with the star codes. And the star codes is this. We are in transitions, the climate, because Aquarius is requiring the collaboration. And that's what's been happening. There is something going on with if you haven't heard about it, this thing, they don't know what it is, that's hurling towards Earth right now. Isn't it interesting? They always hear something's hurling towards Earth. I'll say, we're going to be pulling Armageddon, the movie Armageddon. Okay, so you already showed us what you're going to do. So when I heard about it, I checked. I said, is this true? Is this true? And they said, yes. And I said, is this why everybody has been coming up? They're all trying to figure out how they're going to stop this. Yes. I said, okay. So is this why when it got dark a couple days ago, we had that weird thunderstorm, is because a lot of fleets were going up to a meeting point and was trying to figure out the best plan of action? Yes. But you have a problem. There's forces that want this to interact with Earth versus the forces that do not want it to interact with Earth because they don't want a collision. Is that correct? Yes. I was like, okay. So there is discussion on what's going on. And the first thing I thought about was the movie Armageddon. Because they had something in the movie, hold on, let me get water, that was hurling towards Earth. And they had to go stop it. They had to go blow the thing up in space and send it away. They had to go do that. So I would not be surprised. I bet you they have an estimated day of when it really is going to hit our atmosphere. They know exactly when it's coming in because it's moving fast. And I bet you, depending on how big it is, that's what's going to cause a lot of shifting. If they don't all get it together to get rid of it, to shift it. Now, they can do two things. They either can blow it out of the atmosphere or they can shift us on a different timeline where it misses us by a hair. Like to fracture the timeline wave, to create a portal that thing shoots into and it doesn't collide with us. So it is in the work. It is being discussed. And that's why there's been a lot of ships in the sky along with other stuff. But that's now has become number one notification of what's going on. I was like, really? I don't think that was. But that's what they're moving energy into to find out how they can resolve that. Okay. All right, lovelies. And on that note, I will let you all be. Not sure if I'm coming on tomorrow or not. Because I like for us to kind of take time and just kind of integrate into what it means for you to be in this new year and how you see yourself moving into this new year. What does that mean for you? So take this time to really shoot for something beyond the norm, something you would never find yourself doing. I want you to think of it that way, because as long as you play it safe, you're not shifting out of that place of moving into something that you could really have besides just playing it safe. Don't play it safe. What is it? Set the intentions, set the space, receive it, feel deserving of it, command it through, be done with it. There. Okay, lovelies. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to get me a different kind of ice, because this one's all done now. So be good to yourselves. Much love to all of you. And let's just see how the day goes through. The Spirit tells me to come on and talk. I will. But watch all the different transitions of stuff that's happening. Okay? Let's pay attention. All right? All right, lovelies. It's been good to spend some time with you. Thanks so much for being here. And once again, what do we do here? We are Bsoulight Tribe. We shine our light. That's what we do best. All right. Much love to all of you. I'll see you soon. Bye.